And tonight, I would like to present each and every one of you about golf levels. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, that's like a beginner, the novice, the intermediate, and the serious golfer. Now, before I do that, can I get a show of hands? Has anybody here ever tried to play golf or played golf before? Like, raise your hands. Good, good, good. And we have a few that haven't. That's good. Because the ones you have are going to be able to relate to the levels I go through in the golf. You're going to be able to think back, and it's going to bring back some memories here. Now, before I get into that, I noticed we had a couple that never played golf, and that's okay. If you want to in the future, my suggestion is that you get in a scramble. It's a fundraiser. You have 4 people on a team. 2 of them are normally golfers, and then the others are beginners. But it's a great way to learn because all of you hit the ball, and you hit it down, and then you look for the best ball, and you go to that ball, and then you all take your ball and you put it where the best one's at, and you hit it again, and you keep doing it, you have a good time. Now, if you drink beer, you can enjoy it that much more. You might be terrible, but you have a good time drinking the beer. But if you choose to play golf, or you don't, the idea is first to understand what the golfers who try to do it, some of you have, what levels you went through, and those who haven't, what you could go through. Let's start with the novice first of all. Now the novice, you're basically the beginner, and you look at these bag of clubs, and you're like all different sizes, wondering what they are, what they do, and how do I hit the ball, and that's when you know you're the beginner, until somebody tells you how to grip the club, and swing the club, and finally you make contact, and the ball actually goes somewhere, other than right there. Now with this in mind, you are now progressing past the beginner stage in the novice category. Now the next level you'll find yourself at when you make contact with the ball is you move on to what I call the sorry golfer. Now the reason you're the sorry golfer is because it doesn't really go where you want it to. It normally goes into other people and you go, really sorry, I didn't mean to. And the dog, I am so sorry. Geez, oh lady, I didn't mean to hit your person. No, it's okay. Well, you know what, that's okay. Don't worry about it. If you're a sorry golfer, the game understands this. Matter of fact, what they do is they give you something to yell out when you do this. It's called 4. So when you hit the ball into other people, you go 4! And the people take cover and hit the deck, and they just try to hide behind a tree so they don't get hit with the ball. Now the longer and more enthusiastic you yell 4, and it's heard across the golf course, well guess what? Everybody takes cover, and they know you're the one who hit the ball because you're the only one who didn't move. You see? Then you look down going, oh my gosh, I feel like an idiot. They all know I hit that ball. Well, in time, you keep hitting the ball and you progress. Now you're at the next level, which is called intermediate. This is the average golf player. Now when you do that, you start off what I call the tactical golf player. That's the person who hits the ball so proud that they hit it, but it goes off in this direction into the woods. And here you are in the middle of the woods, and you try to get out. But of course, you don't know how, because you're not that good yet. So you hit it in the trees, and you go further into the woods. Before you know it, you're going whackety whack whack. And everybody on the golf course doesn't get to see the tactical golfer. But you can hear them. They're in the woods, hitting trees and trees, trying to fight their way out. When they do get out of the trees, then they finally get what they call the fairway. That's the short grass. Down, that's where they want to be. But they turn into what you call the military golfer. Now the military golfers, when you hit the ball, you're looking this way, but no, it doesn't go that way. It goes left, and then it goes right, and then you try to get back over here, and before you know it, you're going left, right, and that's why they call it the military golfer. But if you keep hitting that ball, you will progress again to what they call the hacker. Now the hacker is the one at the highest level. That person actually can hit the ball straight 40% of the time. But the problem is, the other 60%, they're going left, right, into trees, and apologizing to half the people that are out there. So they're a little bit of everything. That's why they call them the hacker. But if you keep trying, and you get serious and you practice in the range, serious is the next level. And that's when you realize, well, there's 4 areas of golf you really want to get good at. And the first area is off the tee. And that's when you take the driver out and you try to hit the ball as far as you can down the fairway, and hopefully it'll land in the middle. And he goes, that's your drive. The closer you get to the green, the less shots you have to take. And people practice this. Now, you've heard the expression long and gone. Well, that means you've hit it real far, but it went in the wrong direction, and it didn't help you at all. That's why they practice, and they're so serious about getting this right. When they finally get the drive right, Then they look at the next shot, which is the middle shot, the second group. Now with this, you have different irons that allow you to go different levels and different lengths down the fairway. You bring one out and say, I'm gonna hit it 160. And you do your best to do that. Now, once you get between 2 and 100 yards from the green, you are now on your short game, which is the third area of the serious golfer. And they practice flipping it up in the air, trying to get it to land on the green as close as they can to that flag. And the reason they do this is because the next area is the fourth, is the putting. The closer you are, the easier it is to get it in the hole. But if you're that far away trying to do it, you really have to practice and read the greens for your accuracy and trying to get it in the direction to go towards that hole. Now that was the 4 areas of serious. I was a serious golfer practicing the drive, the middle shot, getting it on the green and putting it. Now let's go back to the beginning where we started from. Some of you said, yeah, I play golf, or have. Some of you said, they haven't. And that's okay too, because you might in the future. What I say to you this, is that we just covered the 3 areas of golf levels. We started with the novice, the beginner, doesn't know anything. And we moved right into the intermediate, average golfer. And then, if you really want to do it, you go serious. And you really practice the game. And that's where you become a really good golfer, and you go ahead, and if you're that good, you might become a professional. But until then, all I want to say to each and every one of you is that that's about all I can tell you for right now. So I think I'll just see you all on the golf course.
Thank you, Chris. I really enjoyed that. Not only is your presentation style enrapturing, but it also brings me some questions. So,
I just
oh, okay.
thanks.
Now, speaking of notes, you probably all have one of these white sheets. These white sheets have space on them for you to put notes of your own. Notes about things that you liked about how Chris presented, things that he shared that maybe you hadn't heard before, and perhaps how he might be able to